Now, the German opposition leader, Friedrich Merz, says he will push forward with a vote in Parliament on tough new immigration legislation, possibly with help from the far right. The Conservative is the frontrunner to become Germany's next chancellor after February's elections. Merz wants to bring back permanent controls on German borders and turn away migrants without proper documentation. 2 people were killed in a knife attack last week in Bavaria, and the suspect is an Afghan citizen who was due to be deported. Friedrich Merz has suggested he would be willing to rely on the support of the far-right Alternative for Germany, or AfD party, to pass the legislation.
We will not let the Social Democrats, the Greens and certainly not the AfD tell us which motions and bills we put to a vote in the German Bundestag. What is right in substance does not become wrong because the wrong people vote in favour.
All right, let's get more with DW political correspondent Alex Gerst. Alex, working with the AfD party has long been taboo in German politics. So given what we're hearing from Friedrich Merz, are we seeing signs that this, what's called a firewall against working with the far right, is that starting to crumble?
Well, we certainly can say that the firewall got a bit thinner over the last days. If you ask the AfD politicians, then they will say the firewall is already down. So this is what the co-leader Alice Weidel has said when she just learned about the proposal brought forward by Friedrich Merz. If we ask representatives of the Social Democrats or the Green Party, they're a bit more cautious. They are saying that at least Friedrich Merz is risking an end of the firewall, and they are questioning if he really is determined to keep his word to not work with the far-right AfD. And if we ask Friedrich Merz himself, I mean, we've just heard him, he said that if the substance is right, then this is what needs to be done. So he says that a different policy is urgently needed. And I would say there is also some, I would call it moral insurance or a moral justification in that proposal, because in that proposal his party group is namely criticizing the far-right AfD, and they are calling them, I quote here, a threat to German stability. And he also has added that he would prefer a majority together with the Social Democrats, the Green Party and the business-friendly FDP party. But of course, once that proposal is in Parliament, that decision is out of his hands. So he definitely is risking here decisive support from the far-right AfD.
So just remind us, Alex, what Friedrich Merz and the Conservatives are proposing when it comes to migration and borders.
They essentially, the proposal demands the German government to acknowledge the need to take immediate action on irregular migration. So this is what the proposal says. You have mentioned some points like the permanent border control, rejecting all migrants without documentation, without documents at the border. And that means that, or not have their asylum status to be checked individually, so they all will be rejected. Also in their proposals, detention centers for people who are to be deported, and I quote here, daily deportations even to Syria and the Taliban-led Afghanistan. Critics say this is illegal under EU law. This will be up to the courts to decide. If it comes through with votes from the far-right AfD, from the business-friendly FDP and potentially also from the conservative leftist party BSW together with the Conservative Union, this does not mean it will become law immediately. So this is still a very long way to go because we have elections coming up soon, and it's unlikely that the government will find the time to decide on it before that.
DW political correspondent Alex Gerst. Alex, thank you.